Welcome, guys, to another DC Unknown podcast. I'm joined with,
This is Devin.
and we are doing some eeriness this episode. We are doing the North Korean ghost ships. Devin, give us a summary of why this is so creepy.
So basically, in Japan, I know this is called the North Korean ghost ships, but you'll see why in a second. Is in Japan, every single year, just all these just random ships just wash up on shore. And then they call them the North Korean ghost ships just because they think that they come from North Korea. A few of them they know come from North Korea just because they've got Korean writing and North Korean symbolism on it and stuff like that. So in some of them they are for sure are from North Korea, but the rest of them it's just a guess. But yeah, they just wash up on the shores of Japan, and then they're either empty or they're filled with bodies. A few of them have survivors, but not many.
This is so weird. Is this just a question here, but is this a second Bermuda Triangle?
It's certainly possible.
Because what happens in the Bermuda Triangle? Ships and boats disappear.
Because
that's a good topic that we could use for another episode, Bermuda Triangle.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, continue.
But yeah, this actually is a fairly recent occurrence.
How recent are we talking here?
We're talking 2011 is the first year that they started recording these boats showing up.
Dude, that is recent.
But there's a lot of ships.
Yeah.
You want me to hit you with some numbers real quick?
Yeah, hit me with some numbers.
Okay, yeah. So they've got numbers for the years 2011 to 2017. If we go to 2011, which is the first year that this was talked about with the Japanese Coast Guard, 57 boats showed up in Japan.
Okay.
Just out of nowhere that year, and just either empty or they had bodies on them. That's 57 boats in 1 year.
That's crazy.
Then in 2012 they had 47 boats. 2013 80 boats. 2014 65 boats. 2015 34 boats, and they announced that they had 25 bodies total. And the Coast Guard said that they were very badly decomposed, and that one of the boats had six different skulls on it.
Dude, that's not creepy at all.
2016 they had 24 boats.
Oh, that ain't bad.
And then we get to 2017, the last year that they have these numbers available for.
Yeah.
They're still happening, but they just haven't released the numbers yet. But then in 2017, 99 boats with 31 bodies.
Jeez.
Including, there was one that was a 22-foot long wood boat, and it had 8 skeletons on it.
Oh my god, dude. Quoted. Oh my. Dude. This is creepy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This is happening right now as we speak too.
Yeah, this is current.
Yeah, this is current events here, people. This is still happening. So if anybody goes to visit Japan and you're out on the beaches, you see a boat washing up, dude, that'd be scary. Just an empty boat or full of carcasses. Dude, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's just insane.
So, theories on this, Devin. What do you think is going on here?
Well, the main one that the Japanese Coast Guard has provided is that they think what happens is when North Korean fishing boats will occasionally either lose their crew or their crew will get lost and starve, then they think that that's where they get these boats. However, I don't think that's a good explanation because, like, you have to be pretty experienced to captain a fishing boat or any type of commercial boat for that matter. So, like, you're gonna tell me that, like, anywhere from 50 to 100 sea captains every year are gonna get lost at sea in this one part of the world? I don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't buy it either. That doesn't make much sense. So, there's the theory, dude. There's the theory that maybe it's just like another Bermuda Triangle. Maybe it's like a wormhole or something. And every time a boat goes through this area, a wormhole opens up and eats the people, and then the ones that doesn't
honestly,
like it spits it out.
I'm honestly more like to believe that theory than I am the lost at sea theory.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking weird. Or maybe it's a form of punishment in North Korea. Hear me out on this one, because, like, you know how they're like such a strict country. What if these people did something bad and they poisoned them, and then they sent them off on the ship, and they end up like they're supposed to be going out to sea, but instead they're just washing up in Japan. That'd be creepy.
Because that also would explain their theory of starvation, because like, you know, they're not finding any food on board.
Dude.
So it's like, obviously where you've got people, you're gonna need food.
Yeah. Dude, that's so weird. Cause like, wow. Yeah. Then obviously this wouldn't be a DC Unknown podcast without, what if it's like aliens, dude? Like the aliens.
That's our trademark.
Yes, like what if aliens are picking up these people and like they're like doing tests on them, and the ones that they spit out, they're just dead carcasses, but sometimes they're survivors, and sometimes they just keep them, and that's why they go missing. That's a pretty good theory.
Yeah, like they do, like it doesn't happen very often, but they do occasionally report that they will find a couple of survivors on board some of the ships. Like I said, it's not very often, but it does happen.
Yeah, and that's like the only thing I can think of is like ones if it's like an alien or North Korea's doing. That's like the two things that make sense to me.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I would be more inclined to go with, is just because this is North Korea that we're talking about. They're North Korean boats.
They're like sketchiest country right now, probably next to Russia and China. China not as much,
everybody, like everybody knows how crazy Kim Jong-un is.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I think, and as you can hear in the background, me and Devin got horror music playing, but because this is a kind of a creepy topic. Everyone just randomly disappearing people. Yeah, I don't know. They don't really say what it could be, other than that one theory that they get lost at sea. But I don't think that's right. Do you think that's right, Devin?
No, I don't. I don't think that, because like I said, you've got to be pretty experienced to be the captain of a commercial boat.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna buy that you're having anywhere from 50 to 100 captains getting lost at sea.
Yeah, all of a sudden. And it happens.
And especially all of them washing up in the same place.
Yeah, it must be like the same route or something. they're just sending them off to.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, you remember a couple of years ago when one of Kim Jong-un's top military generals got caught sleeping on the job because he was so overworked? So then he executed him with an anti-air turret.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That would be messed up. The guy's just
So yeah, I
sleeping,
certainly...
Then
Go on.
Then that makes the theory that he is killing these people and sending them off to sea would make the most sense then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because as we always are on this topic of aliens, me and Devin are very skeptics about this stuff. So I don't know. I don't think it would be aliens here. I think it's just our. Well, now we're gonna have North Korea on our asses, but now,
yeah, I mean we're already on so many hit lists.
Yeah.
So
yeah, now I guess we're on North Korea's hit list for blaming them for these ghost ships. But to me, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with the Kim Jong-un execution theory.
Yeah, for sure.
That this is just another one of his sick forms of execution.
Yeah, I could definitely see that with him being over there and everything, doing that stuff. I never heard about him executing that officer, but I know he's done like horrible stuff like that before, and it's like kind of scary.
Yeah, he's a sick man.
Oh yeah, but aren't we all? Aren't we
Deep
all?
down.
Deep down, we're always just these sick people. So Devin, so final thoughts? You think that this is some form of, I guess you could say execution, fancy way of executing people by Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, I think it's some sick form of just, sick execution by a sick man.
Yeah. Well, guys, back on the topic. Well, not really back on the topic, but I guess we're changing topics to our channel. This episode's going to be a shorter one, but me and Devin are going to plan on probably next week's episode to be a Flight 407?
It's some combination of numbers.
And that happened really recently, and they're still investigating that. So that's a more modern topic than the some of our previous topics we have done. But yes, Devin, concluding thoughts?
Yeah, I guess this season we're just starting to get into some more modern stuff, which is I find kind of cool.
In our last season, we were doing more past stuff, like a lot of past stuff. I don't think we did a single modern. And then maybe we can do conspiracies on the future in the next... somehow futuristic conspiracies in the next season. But I don't know, guys. You guys gotta make the next season happen. So,
but that's just a theory.
That's just a theory, a game theory. So, Devin, final thoughts? You think this is a North Korea doing execution style?
Yeah, it's Kimmy boy over there.
Kimmy boy getting some nuts in his mouth. Alright, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. And till next time.